First of all, what attracted you to Virginia Tech? What did you like about what the Hokies had to offer, and what's the transition been like for you?
With Virginia Tech, what attracted me was just, everything on and off the field. The legacy, the history of Virginia Tech. I grew up a college football fan, so, to be a part of a school with such tradition and such, respect across the NCAA is something I couldn't turn down. And obviously, in this moment, I feel like the coaching staff and then the players in the locker room, we kind of clicked, and everyone had that hunger in them. Everyone wants to win now. Everything's trending up, and I felt like I could come in, and I had a role that fitted me and fit the player I wanted to be, and I can help this team win.
What's winter workouts and spring practice been like for you so far?
It was a grind. For me, it was just as much on the field as off the field. I wanted to obviously show my teammates and my coaches what I could do on the field, winning every rep possible. But also, I took a lot of pride and seriousness in the locker room and just connecting with guys and getting to know everybody, coaches and staff and players.
Describe your game for Virginia Tech fans who haven't seen you play, and what do you feel like you can bring to this unit?
I feel like I'm an all-around defensive back. I played corner. I played nickel. I've got a lot of experiences. I've been in college for a long time now, so my knowledge of the game and of football in general is strong. So I can play just about anything, and I feel like I understand the game.
What was the process like in the transfer portal? Coach Jones said he had I believe, a nephew at Georgia Southern. He was able to get some background on you. What was that like of feeling out the portal and figuring out, that Tech was the right fit for you?
The portal was an interesting feel. You can talk to a school, not hear from the next day. It's kind of an up and down scale. But when it came to, later in the portal, Coach Quinn got in contact with me, and like Coach Jones said, his nephew was an assistant coach at Georgia Southern. So, just having, because Coach Quinn and Coach Prod, they coached at Georgia Southern, so I felt a connection off rip just because, they related to me. They understood where I came from, the level I came from, the school I came from. So, I just felt a kind of connection there, and it just kind of made everything smooth from there.
And those would be your two coaches, as a corner and as a nickel. Right?
Yep.
So it kind of made it like a natural transition for you.
A natural, and not even just on the field, but off the field. On the visit, the conversations we had, we related. It wasn't awkward. It just kind of gelled because, like I said, we had something in common. So, there's things to talk about. It was just a natural bond.
I know you've dealt with some injuries in the past and overcoming some of that stuff. How do you feel like your past experiences on the football field have made you into a better player and a better leader?
I understand. I've been in every level. I've had season-ending injuries. I've played through injuries. I've been on the team with teammates battling through injuries. So, we have guys coming back like D Strong that went through injury last year, so I can relate to them. We got guys coming off ACL. We had a guy get hurt during hunger drill. So, I kind of relate to him, and I understand the mind space. So, as far as the leader aspect, I can kind of be there for those guys.
What did you cherish the most about your time at Georgia Southern? What do you remember the most about it?
The bonds and the brotherhood there. Those guys I came in with, they're my brothers. I still talk to them every day. At that level, that's Georgia Southern. It's a smaller town, similar to Blacksburg.
Yeah,
so it's kind of all we had was each other, and so we gelled together. We had good times, bad times, but those bonds is something that's gonna last a lifetime.
What was your recruitment at high school like, and what took you to Georgia Southern in the first place?
I was a smaller recruit. I'm from Augusta, Georgia, so Augusta's not a very high-level recruited area. I had a handful of FBS offers, no Power 5 offers, a 2-star recruit. And coming out of high school, Georgia Southern was close to home, and at the time, the staff they had there, I clicked with. My family loved them. We had home visits. Everything just kind of felt right, and I went with it.
What's it been like playing with guys like Dorian and Monsoor so far? What do you like about the group you guys have this year?
I love the group. I can relate to those guys. Like I said, Dorian had injuries. Dorian had good seasons. That season of injury, Mansoor coming off his freshman All-American year. I've been in almost every role. I was freshman All-American. Like I said, I was hurt for a year, so we relate and we kind of gel together. We all have respect for each other, and we all bring something different to the table. So I can learn from them, they can learn from me, and we just gel like that.
Coach just talked about how important the competition aspect is in that position group. How have you felt that has gone competing against your teammates as the spring has unfolded?
Well, I'm a very competitive person, so everything I do, I like to compete. And so far, that's just the vibe of everyone around me. Not even just the receiver groups, but also in the corner room. You know, we're competing with each other. But it's a healthy competition. You know, all of us has played college football. We understand that competition is needed to win at this level, and so that's what we bring to the table every day.
Couple more guys.
Coach said you have possibly 3 years of eligibility left. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that because of the injuries and because I think you used a redshirt year and your COVID year at Georgia Southern, correct?
Yes, 2019 redshirted, 2020 was COVID year, and then 2021 I tore my pec, missed the whole season, so gray shirt.
And so I guess Georgia Southern already applied for the medical redshirt for you. Is that correct?
I'm not for sure about that. I'll have to ask Coach Brown.
What have you always wanted to play football at this level? Like, what is being in Blacksburg, playing in the ACC? What does that kind of mean to you, and how grateful, I guess, are you for it?
Yeah, growing up, I'm a true college football fan, really a football fan in general. But being in Georgia, college football is in some ways bigger than NFL. So I remember watching, Virginia Tech playing, different teams. Growing up, I have a family. All of my family's from the South, so they have favorite football teams all across the South, and Virginia Tech played them. So just to be at this level, I have family members that's Virginia Tech fans and other fans in the ACC. So just to be in that camaraderie and play teams that I grew up watching is an honor and a privilege.
Did you have a favorite team growing up?
I did.
Who's
LSU.
Oh, okay. Anything transpire with LSU, or no? That just always your favorite? That was just your favorite team.
Yeah, just I was a Patrick Peterson fan.
Okay.
Yeah, so kind of.
Yeah. Did you ever go to a game?
Nah.
Have you ever been to a game here before?
No, I have not.
Are you excited to
I am
get
excited.
out in front of old fans?
Yeah,
and
I am
everything?
excited. Yeah.
What do you like most about Blacksburg so far? Just the people and the places, restaurants, everything.
I like that it's a true college town. It's not as much to do. I can focus here, but it's a college town in a way where they love Virginia Tech and Virginia Tech football. So I can walk into the stores, I can walk into the gas station, and they see football. It's a lot of love, and that means a lot to me because that's just kind of the environment I want to be around. I feel comfortable walking around and being embraced. So all in all, I love that.
You focusing on a master's here?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. You already graduated, correct?
Yeah, I did.
I was going to say, have you been to the Masters? You're from Augusta.
Oh, the Masters, like.
Well, I didn't know if you were doing.
He meant the
Masters.
college.
Yeah.
I meant the college.
Yeah, my dad's were at the Masters. Yeah.
Nice.